Welcome back to West Texas View.
Stephanie Rivas, who is the marketing director for the Wagner-Noel Performing Arts Center, which is part of the University of Texas Permian Basin, and she always comes and gives us all of the details that we need to know about these programs so that we can look ahead and get our tickets. So let's talk about things coming up in March.
Upcoming shows. This is always fun. So, you know, get your pencil and your paper ready. We'll try to give you as much information. Just letting you know all of the information we talk about will be on our website at wagnernoel.com. So you can always refer to the website if you need additional information. But coming up tomorrow, so tomorrow, March the 7th, Lorena McKinnett will be at the Wagner-Noel. A lot of folks in our area are not super familiar with Lorena McKinnett. She is a kind of a folk, she's got a little bit of a folk sound. She's got a little bit of traditional, gorgeous voice, wonderful performer and artist. So
is she a new?
No, she's been around. She's been around for a long time. But you know, very regional. You know, we have some folks that in the in Florida area. She's super well known. You know, so you know we're talking. You know, when you talk at the coasts, you know, the West Coast. So it's just not real familiar in our area, but has been recording and producing music for a really long time. She's a wonderful artist, and so she will be here tomorrow, March the 7th, and she's an 8:30 performance, and tickets are still available for her. So if you want to get a ticket, make sure you get those tickets.
And those are?
You know what? I didn't write down my ticket prices. You stumped me, Johnny Lou.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. I have it right here in front of me. It's called a mobile website, and I can tell you exactly how much.
And
those
while
are.
you're looking for that, I wanted to say that if they sign up, they can get your newsletter.
They do. They will get there.
That's the best way to
her
have.
Her tickets are $33 to $63.
$33 to
so
$63.
it's in a good price range for that one. But yes, you can sign up on our website. It says subscribe. You put your email address in there, and you get a first notice. And that is the first announcement. Lots of times you'll get a passcode that'll let you buy your tickets 24 hours before anybody else can. So it's a great opportunity if you're looking to snag that front row ticket or you know get the really good seat.
Yeah, or somebody that may sell out in the first
or somebody that may sell out. Exactly. Kansas. So Kansas, great rock band. You know, 70s, 80s. Everyone knows Kansas. Kansas is going to be with us on March the 10th. They are a 7:30 performance. When we give a performance time, just know that our venue doors open an hour prior. So you can come at 6:30, get into the building, get a drink, you know, get familiar with the space before you go get your seat. So we always give you about an hour in there before showtime. So that showtime for Kansas is 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. That's on March 10th. And those tickets are $46 and $36. So we got two price points on that one. So again, very moderate price ranges. We really, really work to keep our price ranges good for folks. You know, the show determines, if you will, kind of the ticket price, because it really depends on the cost of the show and everything it takes to put it on. So we really look at that when we're bringing acts into the Wagner-Noel and keeping those prices really affordable.
And what a lot of people don't understand, again, in the pricing of tickets is that this is usually a tour, a national tour of some kind, and we are very cheap out here. And if you went to Dallas to see the same group, you'd pay double.
You'd pay a lot more, and you'd have to travel, and you'd have to stay the night, and you'd have to find some place to eat. And you know, I always say this all the time. It's my favorite compliment ever is when a patron comes up and says, "I can't believe I just saw that performance, and I can go home and sleep in my own bed." And I mean, it's just, it's the greatest compliment because we have that quality of entertainment
right here in our
in our own backyard, and I love it. We also do, we talked about the Ray Greathouse Hall. We have, the symphony has all of their chamber concerts. So if you love chamber, if you love strings, if you love brass, if you love woodwinds, they do all of their chamber concerts in that Ray Greathouse Hall, and it's an amazing, amazing performance. And they're doing the late Beethoven cycle coming up on March 13th, and that's a 3 o'clock show in that small hall. And you're going to be there for about an hour. Those usually are about an hour. Sometimes if it goes a little bit longer, they do a short intermission, an hour and a half. But really a great early afternoon. If you're looking for an early afternoon, they do them on Sundays. So it's a great time to just kind of get out and experience the small hall and see what that room's all about. And then, of course, we talk about the shows that you need to get the tickets, because the tickets are going to go. Robert Plant and the Sensational Space Shifters. So Robert Plant, an amazing rock artist. If you know rock and roll, you know the name Robert Plant. That is March 18th. It's an 8 o'clock show. And that one is, if it's not, we're probably getting close to sold out at this point.
Oh,
so,
gosh.
Again, get that ticket if you want to see that show. Not a bad seat in the house. So if you're looking, just to experience the music and the sound and the greatness that is Robert Plant, get your ticket, because that's going to be good.
And when we're talking about 1,800 seats,
it's not a large number. It really is not a large number. 1,800 seats in our venue feels very intimate, and it is really, really a nice space. So being NBC, you were all familiar with America's Got Talent. Very popular program. Well, there was this sweet young lady that came out of that program, Jackie Ivanko. Jackie had the voice of an angel. She was very young. I believe she was 13, maybe a little bit younger when she was on the show. She's a sensational artist and is touring the country now. And she's just wonderful. She's March 19th. It's an 8 o'clock show. Jackie's tickets are $109 to $29. And so this tells you the scope of the price range. So $109 is going to be right up front, those pit seats right up in the front. But then you can get a $30 ticket.
It's going to
be just as fabulous, and that sound quality in that room for a voice like hers, she's kind of a classical crossover, if you will. So if you're not familiar with Jackie, you can go to YouTube. She's got great videos on YouTube. On our website at Wagner-Noel.com, if you click on her name, it will take you to a landing site that'll give you a little bit of a video you can watch. She's just an extraordinary, extraordinary voice. And the last one we have for March is March 31st, and that is Stomp. Stomp, which is you use everything you have, trash cans, paper, they make music. It's amazing. It'll be sold out, so get your ticket.
This is something the kids would love.
Oh, the kids will love it. Love it, love it. Now, they may use your trash can to make music when they get home, but they'll love it.
This kind of gives us a really, really quick synopsis of what's coming in March. But you're going to have other questions, and that's the reason we put a number to roll across the screen so you can call for more information. But we're going to come back and visit with Stephanie one more segment, so join us after the break.
Stay tuned. West Texas View will be right back.